Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, Mark D, and I just want to wish you a happy new year. Happy new year. May you be blessed in having the empowerment and the ability to do all the things you want to do, because we know we've had a tough couple of years here. And, I just really want to wish everybody luck in finding their way through what's going on. Some of you aren't having a hard time with this. Some of you are having a really hard time with this. Whatever's happening for you is okay. And that's something I've been telling myself a lot lately. Whatever's happening is okay. But part of it is that I need to keep being better and better and better. And as you know from my videos, my journey is to continually try to develop myself, help myself, improve myself, just be better every day. And, from a couple of different things that I've been exploring here in video, that, sometimes it's not always that easy to find your way. I have a lot of things that I talk about that are challenging, a lot of successes that I really want to celebrate. And 2022 is going to be that kind of year, a year of celebration. And one of the journeys I've come to realize that's been really important to me for the last, 4 to 8 years, actually. I don't even know exactly when it started, because there's been so many different pinnacle moments for me that have helped me develop. And I think about the new year, new dad. That's my kind of slogan for the next couple of weeks here, because I recognize that all of the videos I've been doing over the last year, during 75 Hard, other different topics I've been covering. I even did a how to speak to your kids during COVID way back. It feels like it was forever ago, but it was early in 2020. And I noticed that the thing that I always kind of gravitate back to is talking about my children, talking about my relationship with my partner, because ultimately, in the journey of self-development, in the journey of, filling my heart up and just really finding my way as Mark, I realized that the most crucial influence in who I become and how I find myself is actually through my children and the reflection that they provide for me. And that's just been an amazing path. I mean, if I think about myself 10 years ago, okay, or 15 years ago, or some of you have known me for like 25 years. I think there might even be a few of you on my Facebook who've known me since I was in high school or grade school. There might be something you don't realize, and you may be able to see it, you may not be able to see it, but something I've always been challenged with is like this stereotype that I've been hearing for a long time. And it's the stereotype of angry dads. And not so much that all dads are angry. That's absolutely not true. Or that angry dads are always angry. But it's this sort of turmoil that happens inside that happened to me. And it happened to me because I fucking thought I knew myself. I really thought I knew myself. I do a lot of reflection. I've been through therapy. I've been blessed and fortunate to see many parts of the world, do soul searching, traveling, volunteer work, tried so many different jobs. I've even been really fortunate to kind of climb the ladder in my career and do what I want. And I realized that my passion in my career has been in training and development. And, I've been talking about doing development with new and evolving leaders. And I don't know if you remember, but some of those videos, some of you have been really avid watchers. I really appreciate that. I always say, I'm Mark D and I help new and evolving leaders. And then I'd be like, it just doesn't feel right. And the reason it doesn't feel right is because I don't believe it's my true calling. And I realize my true calling through the eyes of my children. And the journey I've had to go through to be the person I want to be has been most evident with my family. And when you think you know yourself and you get thrown for a curveball by having an instant family, or by having a child, and having the reflection of those look up to you and you need to figure out who you want to be. And when you don't have any responsibilities, I mean, I was a single guy for a really long time. Not only was I a single guy, you know, I was privileged to have a good job, so I had money, I could do whatever I wanted, I didn't have to answer to anybody. I made lots of mistakes. I've hurt lots of people in my time. I've also inspired lots of people. And I can't change any of that. I can't change the past. And, you know, a lot of times when I think about how I developed, there's a lot of shame and guilt in where I came from. And at the same time, I know I'm not that person now. I know I've kind of come to a different place. I found my heart. And I think a lot of those mistakes came from not having a place or a purpose, not having a connection or understanding. And there's nothing more connecting than when a small life form depends on you. And as that life form grows and evolves, it forces you to look at yourself. And I was messed up in drugs. I partied too much, you know, and I thought it was just a good time. I loved being social. I loved being with people. All that stuff was amazing. But what I was really doing was kind of covering up what I didn't know. I was covering up the thing I should actually be looking for. And what I should have actually been looking for was my way in life and representing that on a daily basis. But I buried down feelings I had from being, you know, in not great situations as a child. You know, I didn't really have a great role model for emotional processing, for emotional intelligence. You know, resilience looked different for me. And so that journey from, you know, my 20s and 30s looked really, really messy. And it's regretful at times, but also it's brought me to be exactly where I am right now. And as a father, you know, the children who depend on you are affected greatly. And if I think about all the reasons I had the challenges I had through my 20s and 30s, those are the things I ultimately absolutely don't want to... Come here, buddy. I'm in a video. You want to come look? Speaking of the devil, this wonderful little guy here is one of the reasons I'm talking about. And when you're growing and developing yourself, you want to absolutely make sure that you understand that these little eyes and these beautiful little smiley faces, you realize how much they're affected by you. And that drives you to be a better person, to grow in your heart, to show lots of love, and to just do your best for your family. Oh, I love you, buddy. Oh, thanks, hon. So that's where my journey's going, and I really wanted to share with you that I recognize that being a better father and growing every day is the most important thing to me in the whole entire world. And hola.
That's, remember the sign that has that in, and I just put it on.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's right. There's a song where in the music all of a sudden they go, hooah! Is that right? Yeah, and that's actually how I feel. The music's dancing along, you're feeling good, and when you're doing it right, when you're feeling good and being your best person, then you go, hooah! Right?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Well, we'll see. Anyway, that's what I have to say today, and I really appreciate you listening. I'm going to have so much more to share about this in my journey as a father and, you know, helping angry dads, because they don't have to be angry. Do they? There's another way to go about it, isn't there, Gus? Yeah, that's right. Thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. And this is Mark D signing off until next time. I can't wait to share more with you. Peace, love, and Happy New Year. Want to say Happy New Year?